Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodaloo 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 doo. Subscribe. Okay, let's do a random ranking today. We've been doing quite a few of these lately. I don't know really why that's happening. I guess work's been taking up a lot of my time. So a lot of times when it comes to these random rankings, it's because I had a huge day of work and it becomes around 10 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't have any time to film anything during the day, so I'm just going to do a one take where I do a random ranking with you. But they're a lot of fun too. Love when people hit up the comments and rank these films as well. So feel free to do that after I pick these movies. I'll be ranking them based on who knows what criteria, and same with you. Choose to rank them however you please. So I've been picking movies that are sort of right next to each other in my collection. I know I'm kind of looking around right now. I'm trying to decide where to pick. So yeah, I'm gonna go with three movies next to each other. I don't know. Where do I want to go? I got an area over here that needs picked from. One, I'm still around. One, two, three. One, whoops. One, two, three. Okay, so as you may know, if you've been here before, the rule is I have to have seen all these movies. So if there's one I haven't seen, I need to replace it. So let's check it out. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, it's a franchise. Oh, okay. We got the original Fast and Furious movie. I was in high school when this came out. I remember me and my buddies went to go see it, I think opening weekend, because there were a lot of cars and a lot of engine revving at the end, and it was just so awesome. I live in a rural area, so, but, you know, there's kind of a city, or what am I trying to say? I lived at the time in a rural area, but you know, we'd go to the city to see movies, right? And we went to go see this movie in a giant GMC truck, I remember, and everybody was revving their imports at the after the movie, and we had this huge GMC, and I remember just blowing those cars out of the water with the sound after revving that engine. It was amazing. Now this got, it says thumbs up. It doesn't say two thumbs up. It says thumbs up from Ebert and Roper. I don't know if they got it. Have you ever seen, uh, oh man, it just left my head. I almost said Deep Impact. Oh my goodness. It's in my head. Oh, why can't I think of Point Break? If you've ever seen Point Break, this is Point Break, but on the streets instead of on the waves. Okay, so if you like Point Break, you're gonna like this movie. Unless you look at it as a ripoff, then you're not gonna like this movie. Next, we have, obviously, Too Fast, Too Furious. Looks like I got this on a Black Friday sale, just DVD, and I haven't opened it, but I have seen this film a few times. When I was younger, like when this one first came out, I didn't really like it because I thought it was way too silly, but now I love it. Like, the more, let me get this off so you can hear me. As time passes, the more I like these originals, or I don't know, I shouldn't say originals. I don't know, maybe, because I really like this one. And this one, all I'm saying is this one grew on me. I just thought it was a silly movie. I was like missing Vin Diesel. I was like, man, where's he at? But, you know, now I think it's one of my favorites. And when you go back and look at the franchise, like where it's at today, and go back and look at it as a whole, I love how the series sort of genre bends, because this is a buddy cop movie. This is a buddy cop movie. Did anybody, mid-level media, if anybody participated in his buddy cop month, I should have done this if nobody else did, but did anybody put this movie down as a buddy cop film? Because that's what this one's trying to be, and I love that. This one's kind of like a, this one, would you call this a heist movie, or just like a, mystery in a way, or just a car movie on its own. I don't know, but I love that this one's a buddy cop movie, and this one has grown on me. I used to think it was like too funny. I was like, why'd they make this so silly? But I love it now. I think it's so good. And I just love how sort of dated it is. That's not always something I like about some movies, but this one has, like when I'm watching it, I feel a nostalgia for movies made like this. We don't have movies made like this anymore. They're all enormous films or indies, and I just like this. I mean, this was probably had a high budget, but I like the mid-level feel that it has, mid-level budget feel. And then we have Tokyo Drift, the third one. This one here is really good also, and this one is doing some genre bending also, because this is like a high school film. All the characters are in high school, or many of them. So, like, I don't think I realized this was happening in the early days. It really wasn't until the fifth movie that I realized that they are sifting in and out of other genres, and I just think that's so great. I love the Fast and Furious franchise. Not all the movies are winners, but I love what it does for the culture. I feel like I don't see enough people talking about this, but this, like, when you're wanting like diversity in a cast, that's what's happening here. I mean, that's never really the topic, so maybe that's why it gets overlooked. That's not the topic of these movies, but it's there. And I don't know. I just appreciate these movies. I think they're great. Now, how to rank these? I don't know. Like, back in the day, I totally would have put Too Fast, Too Furious at the very end, right? But I'm not going to do that today. And there was a time when I would have put this up front. Like, I'm going to say, back in the day, this would have been my ranking right here. 3, 1, 2. But now I think I'm in the order in which they came out. And I love all of these, okay? So I think this is my order. I think I'm going to go original just because I like it. I like how it's Point Break. I like the memories I have of seeing it with my buddies and revving that truck engine and just dominating all over all the imports. And then I'm going to put this one down because I love Paul Walker. And Paul Walker's not in this one. And I miss Paul Walker. And I wish he was still, around, obviously. Like I think we all do. And we miss him in the more recent films. I don't know. Is there a more handsome man than Paul Walker? Love him. I think he's great. I wish, obviously, that he was still around, seeing what could do with this franchise today and with other works. I think he's kind of underrated. And yeah, so yeah, this is another great film. The only reason I guess it's last is because I've sort of grown out of caring about the high schoolness of it. Like, I feel like I'm a little too old for it, aged out of that section of it. I'm not as interested in that portion anymore. And Vin Diesel only shows up in the credits, and no Paul Walker. So that's why this is at the end. But this is a fantastic film. Don't let people tell you that it's not. This is a good movie. And I loved seeing some of this cast show up in the most recent one. That was awesome. Okay, so this is my ranking. I'm going in order. I'm going in chronological order. Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. This is like only the second time this has happened. Now, this is not a complete franchise, obviously, but it's the first three. I had something similar happen with the Planet of the Apes films, the new ones, the new three, the new trilogy, and I ranked those. That was the very first time I think that had ever happened, where I ranked a franchise when every film I picked was from a franchise. I believe this is the second time. This was a lot of fun. I think I need to rank franchises more because, I don't know, I feel like I had a lot to say and this was exciting. But anyway, my ranking right here, one more time: Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.